The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Yo, I want this what I want to know, man. I want to know, all Philadelphia Eagles fans, everybody, who in the world predicted the Philadelphia Eagles being 7-7? Who predicted that? Who predicted the Philadelphia Eagles being 7-7? None of y'all predicted the Philadelphia Eagles being 7-7. So if you don't have the guts or the testicular fortitude before the season begin to go down the list of every game, and say who you think is going to win and who you think is going to lose. What's going on, Philly fan? Always, let's listen. Every season before the season start, this is what Lord Brunson gonna do. I'm based off last year's performance, based off the team, based off of injury, based off positional matchups. I'm gonna go down that list, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think the outcome of the season was. Everybody, every Philadelphia Eagles fan before the season started had us going no fewer than 11-5, no fewer than 11-5. So to be only a coward right now will come after anybody and say your predictions have been wrong. Only a coward would say that. I said 12-4 as well. Like, a prediction is a prediction. Just like half of the world had us losing against the Rams. What's going on, Kirsten? How you doing? How's everybody doing, first of all? I haven't done a live all week, or have I? I don't know. It's Robin season. You'll be at the game this Sunday? Okay, Cool Cat Connor, what's going on, bro? Y'all gonna be at the game this Sunday? Okay. It could be a Lord Brunson sighting. You never know. Last home game of the season, why wouldn't I be there? This protein shake is marvelous. We are 3.5 underdogs against the Houston Texans. That's shaky, bruh. That's shaky. I think we're going to beat the Texans. What's up, Lord Brunson? You one of my favorite YouTubers. Colin Edmonds, you one of my favorite subscribers, bruh. Shout out to you, Colin Edmonds. Shout out to you, Larry King. You was thinking 14-2? Listen, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I had us winning at least 12 games this season. At least. Every Eagles fan had us winning about 12 games this season. We were coming off a Super Bowl season. We were already predicted to win an NFC. You said 9-7? You more accurate than most of us. Explain to me, Doug23, why you said 9-7. The link is going to be crazy. Can't wait. Yeah, the link is going to be crazy this year. The link is definitely going to be crazy this year. This is legitimately the last home game of the season. Legitimately. Because even if we do go to the playoffs, every game will be on the road. 82nd Airborne in the house. Be there at the game with some fellow soldiers. Oh, 7th Engineer Battalion. 7th Engineer Battalion. All of a sudden, Saints and Rams are vulnerable. They've been vulnerable to me. Look at what happened to them last year in the playoffs. They smelled vulnerable. Look, listen, I didn't think they could beat us at the beginning of the season. But we were injured. So it is what it is. We were injured. Who knows, man? Who knows? But people now want to come to, you gave away 6 wins away in the fourth. You're right. 32 go, yo. We gave away 6 wins in the fourth quarter. 6 wins in the fourth quarter. If you give away only 2 of those, look where you at. If you give away only 2 of those wins in the fourth quarter. You got 11 wins on the season. What's your thoughts on the Texans front D? I don't think the Texans front could be. What's going on, Keyboy? I don't think the Texans front could be. What's my man Keyboy? Let me give my man Keyboy a wrench, man. I don't think the Texans defense can be any more scarier than Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald. They're saying this guy's the best defensive player in the league. I knew you ain't predict no 9-7, Doug. I knew it, man. I knew it. But I had to take your word for it. I knew you was bluffing. Nobody predicted that. What's going on? What's going on, Big? How you go big on Big? I can't call you. Listen, Big. I can't. I just can't call you Big D, man. I know we all used to that being your name. I can't do it, man. I got to call you Big on Big, and that's kind of weird. If Eagles play on the road in the playoffs, it's going to be tough. I don't think so. I don't think so. But at this point, Big, you can't change your name. I wouldn't know who you is at this point. And H-Burn, what's going on? Listen, I'm gonna do an official keys to victory video about the Houston Texans. I actually watched a little bit of film on the Texans because I really want us to win this game. You know what I mean? I really, what's the wrench? The wrench makes you a moderator, Key Boy. You're a moderator in all my live chats now. Basically, if you see a comment that you don't like, I think you could put them in timeout. I think you could block people. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a moderator in a couple other people's chats. I think Desert Eagle. I might be a moderator in Philly 500. I've never expressed my power. I've never expressed my power to, you know, to use it. But I don't know. Express your power. Do what you want to do. Block somebody. Only give out the wrenches to people who are constantly here. We got this if we get in the playoffs. I feel like it too, man. I feel like it too. I don't want to... Why is Slitter a hater? I don't know why that dude's a hater, man. For all y'all who don't know, Slitter is Smoker Face in Atlanta. Is that like they call him? I don't know why he's a hater, man. You know what? He's not even a hater. He's not really a hater. He hates me. You got haters, then you got people who just naturally just hate Lord Brunson because they say I'm arrogant, because they say I'm this, because they say I'm that, because I think highly of my team and my city. I mean, Clowney might be free agent. We ain't got no money, bruh. I think we got one. I think we have the worst cap going into next year. We got the worst situation. Hello, Lord Brunson. Fly Eagles fly. You already know, prayer man. Fly Eagles fly, baby. How your day going? Yeah, I don't look, man. We can't worry about haters. We can't worry about haters. We can't worry about Falcons fans. We can't worry about Minnesota Vikings fans. We can't worry about anybody whose team is trash and they refuse they refuse to acknowledge it. I think QE should keep Foles as a backup. But listen, this is really what I wanted to go live and talk to you guys about. So you know the Dallas Cowboys game and the Colts game. You know that stud of a linebacker that the Colts have, Leonard? You know, after the Dallas Cowboys game, what's going on? You want Philly? After the Dallas Cowboys game, you know they randomly drug tested Leonard? They randomly drug tested Leonard. And this is why I really do not like the Dallas Cowboys as an organization. They randomly drug tested this kid Leonard, who is a rookie linebacker, leads the league in tackles. I got to look at the list of rookie linebackers who've led the league in tackles because that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal in its own. Now they're so see. I think when they randomly drug tested that guy, that was a move to try to find something wrong with his game, so they can get that kid Van Der Esch to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. But you can't make Van Der Esch Defensive Rookie of the Year. You can't do it. I think that was the final straw. Let's see if this guy's on drugs. You know what I mean? It was horrible. Darwin James, okay. That was the final straw. Let's see if this man's on drugs. Speaking of drug tests, what about Eric Reid, bro? Eric Reid failed the drug test? I have no feelings towards Eric Reid because the thing about Eric Reid is he's going about things the wrong way. How do you feel about Schwartz holding it down towards it? I'm loving the effort I'm seeing from Schwartz. I was really upset with Schwartz. Eric Reid's been drug tested 7 times since he's been back. Eric Reid's been drug tested since the 7th time since he's been back. Wow, that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. If Eric Reid has been drug tested 7 times since he's been back, racism, bro. It's racism. My next video is going to be, I'm going to look into some things. I'm going to look into the meat and potatoes of what y'all telling me. My next video is going to be really, really good. Really, really good. Oh, really, really good. If Eric Reid has been drug tested 7 times since he's been back, it's racism. It's racism. That is pure racism. That's pure, let me try to catch this guy. Let me try to catch this guy. And they can't even hide it. What's up, Lord Brunson? Good win in Los Angeles. We will win out and get in. The flag was fly. You're more worried about us winning out or the Vikings losing. I'm actually more worried about us winning out than I am about the Vikings losing. I'm more worried about us winning out than I am about the Vikings losing. Because I feel like that we can win out. I feel like the Vikings will take another loss. That's what I mean. I feel like the Vikings will have another loss. I don't think the Vikings beating the Bears. I don't think they're gonna beat the Vikings. I don't think they're gonna beat Detroit. I don't think the Cowboys will lose out. I don't think the Cowboys are gonna lose out either. But if I was a gambling man, I definitely would bet on Tampa Bay. I'm trying to tell you, bruh, being shut out and the pressure being put on Dallas, they are bona fide prime to choke. Prime to choke. You're going to see trick plays and all type of shit against Tampa because they need to win this game. It's a lot of pressure on Dallas. This is damn near the Super Bowl for Dallas. It's way too much pressure on Dallas right now. We could do with Andy Reid doing us a favor and have KC beat the Hawks. Yeah. That would be a favor if we were to catch the Hawks. Did the Hawks lose to the 49ers? I didn't keep a close eye on that. I kind of took the Hawks off my radar because I felt like chasing. Oh, they did. Wow. I felt like chasing the Vikings was good, but if they lost to the Niners, we starting to smell blood in the water in 4 different ways. I'm talking about if Dallas choked the rest of this season away, we could get our division crown. We can retain that. If the Vikings bow low, we can get that 6. Oh boy, right on time. Yeah, the Seahawks lose. They 8-6. Who Vikings play? The Vikings play the Detroit Lions, and they play the Bears last. The Bears would love to keep the Vikings out of the playoffs. Racist, 80% of players are YA. What does that mean? Dude, if you're randomly drug testing Eric Reid 7 times since he's been back, what do you think it is, bro? They out to get him. They're out to get him, dog. Come on, man. We all adults here, bro. We all adults here. Listen, I was in the military. 7th Engineer Battalion. You know what they used to do to soldiers that they wanted to kick out the army? Randomly drug test their ass, hoping they would pop hot. Randomly drug test them, hoping they could do something to them. Randomly drug test them, bro. That's the easiest. That's the easiest thing. Come on, bro. That makes perfect sense. You want to know why? You want to know why they randomly drug tested the kid Leonard from the Colts, who leads the league in tackles? They try to put a stain on this remarkable rookie season so they can give it to Van Der Esch, the corn-fed boy from Indiana. Come on, bro. That's why they doing this type of stuff. I can see the call right now coming from Jerry Jones. This kid Van Der Esch, this motherfucker got superpowers. Drug test him. Come on, bro. It makes sense. Of course they wanted to justify the loss because nobody this year from a linebacker position has been able to trail and tackle Ezekiel Elliott the way that I saw in that Colts game. Nobody. Leonard is a stud. Leonard might be the best tackler in the league. Obviously, he leads the league in it. He's a bona fide stud. Zeke was not getting away from that guy. In the passing game and the running game, like Zeke had a little opportunity, but Leonard homed in. I think they switched the game plan up and said, you chase him around. It was a wrap. Eric Reid 7 times despicable. Despicable, man. Disgrace. This is what it's come down to. Watch the Vikings lose out. I think the Vikings gonna lose out too, bro. They don't look impressive to me. If the Bucks beat Dallas, Cowboys panic and lose to the Giants. I agree. I don't think Bucks no pushover either. Hi, Lord Brunson. That shutout loss was bad. The shutout loss was bad. Cowboys X Factor. And to be honest, not because I hate the Cowboys so much, I really honestly think that shook y'all's pride. I think it shook y'all pride. And we're going to have to see how y'all respond. I think it shook y'all pride, and it's going to be hard for y'all to respond. It's going to be hard for y'all to answer that bell, bruh. It's going to be hard for y'all to answer that bell. I'm trying to tell you. I don't think they beat Detroit. I don't think the Vikings beat Detroit. The Cowboys will lose to the Giants one way or another. You think so? I think they bring Odell Beckham out. I think if Odell healthy, they play Odell just to get this win. Bucks can outscore Cowboys if they start off quick. They can. Cowboys don't want us in the wild card. Cowboys won't get us in the wild card, I believe, unless we take the seed that the Seahawks are sitting in. That's what I was told. Brunson, you really are delusional if you think the Vikings not making the playoffs. How am I delusional for thinking the Vikings not making the playoffs? How am I delusional? You acting like y'all light years ahead of everybody. You acting like that's what I'm talking about, dog. You're delusional if you think you got it locked up. You're delusional, bro. You're delusional if you think you got it locked up. You a 7-win team just like we are. Either one of us could not make the playoffs. Kirk Cousins is basura. I know Kirk Cousins. You're just getting to know Kirk Cousins, Vikings guy. You're just getting to know Kirk Cousins. Did you see our offense Sunday? That game was close until y'all broke it open. You are just getting to know Kirk Cousins, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You don't know Kirk Cousins like the NFC East do. You don't know him. The bigger the game, the more the fold. We can't catch the Seahawks' better conference record. That may be true. I mean, if the Seahawks lose out and we win out, we caught the Seahawks. What do you mean? If the Seahawks don't win another game and we win all the rest of our games, we caught the Seahawks. Basically, we counting on the Vikings or the Seahawks to lose the rest of their games. The Vikings, the Seahawks, or the Vikings, the Seahawks, or the Cowboys to lose the rest of these games. That's what we banking on. If the Cowboys lose out, then that means that the division title, if the Cowboys lose out, I think we get in as long as we beat the Redskins. Panthers' loss helped the Eagles out tremendously. The Panthers' loss did help us out tremendously. It did. And the Panthers got another loss coming against... I don't think the Panthers are done. I think the Panthers are done. What are they, 6-8? They're done. Seahawks have Chiefs next. I know. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's getting real sticky coming down to the line. After we beat high-powered Rams, everything is possible for us, man. You're right, man. Nick Foles brought an extra dimension that we was missing. Like, everybody had this type of confidence. You have a tough road ahead. You have to beat the Texans this week. Girardi, they said our road was tough when we beat the Rams. They said the road was tough when we beat the Rams. They said it was tough when we beat the Rams. The Texans have been limping to a lot of these wins, man. We play the Texans at home. That's the best place we can get these boys. The last home game of the season, I'm not worried about that, man. I think we could take the Texans. We're not going to take them light, but I think we could beat them. I think we could beat the Texans. Everybody keep wanting to tell us we got a tough road. Worry about the Redskins road. Texans haven't beaten anyone. I don't know, man. I don't know who the Texans been playing. The Texans been flying under the radar this year. Not a lot of hype around them like the rest of the AFC high-powered teams, but I think Vikings only need to lose one more. No, man, the Vikings need to probably lose both, man. I mean, if the Vikings lose one, we win out, we're good. But if we have the same record as the Vikings will end up in the playoffs because they won the head-to-head matchup. They beat us. All right, y'all. So I'm having an official video on the keys to victory, man. We're going to go win as always. Fly, Eagles, fly the ski mask way. We got a new mantra. We was the underdogs. Now we the robbers, man. Now we coming to take what's rightfully ours, man. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. And the keys to victory are coming later.